Hey guys, it's me, Mr. Yart, and today I'm doing something a little different than what I usually do. I'm gonna be showing you guys around a flight simulator that I recently discovered. It is called Geofs. There's a link in the description where you can go fly on it. But they just released a new series of planes, so I'm gonna fly around in it and fly with the planes. I hope you guys are all having a fun, safe Christmas break, Christmas Day, or whenever it is that you are watching this at the moment. But, yeah, Flight Simulator. So, okay, so here we are in the Flight Simulator. We are in the first plane that it always starts you out with, the Piper Cub. And as you can see, it has a load. It's a pretty nice cockpit. Yeah, it's not the world's best. Well, it's actually one of the most detailed cockpits. Um, the outside world in this game isn't amazing and insane. I mean, hey, it's something, right? Okay, so we're gonna check out the aircraft here. So here are the aircraft. There's the Piper Cub. There's also a red version. There's the Cessna Classic and Modern. So this is what the Cessna looks like. So they're all very detailed. Well, most of them are. Um, So yeah, it's one of the planes that actually have people. Cessna Alpha Jet, Boeing, Ember Phenom. There's a lot of planes here. The one we're checking out today, the Sehukio Su-35. It just had an update, I don't know how long ago, but look at all these planes that just appeared for it. The one we're going to be flying with and doing some flybys with will be the Ho-Ho. That sounds weird, but it's because it's a Santa plane. It's a plane that Santa flies deliver presents. So, um, yeah, it used to have a horrible cockpit, horrible graphics, but now it's my favorite plane. So, the special feature that this flight simulator has is if you hit X, a special thing will happen. For this plane, that happens. But wait, I think I saw something. I saw something interesting. Hold on. I might have seen a person. Can't tell. Aha. So some do have people, but you can't see the person from the inside of the plane. So, let's take off. So, throttle up. And don't worry, future video, if I get enough likes and you guys like this type of content, we will do more. With this, what the heck? Somehow we crashed. Okay, well, let's retry that. Well, that's where we crashed, so let's avoid that area and kind of veer off the runway and pull up very quickly. Okay, we're off the ground. Yeah, it's awesome. We took off so fast. Yeah. Um, it's a nice simulator. I am gonna turn down my volume or mute it. Okay. So now let's mute because that plane is loud. Or maybe if I turn down my volume, it'll be so loud. Okay. So this plane is awesome. It has a nice cockpit as you can see. Oh darn it! Did we crash again? Where did we crash? Oh, that's where we crashed. See that right there? Right there, we crashed. Oh, jeez, my head's upside down now. Ah, no, help! Help, let's try to land this. Landing gear down, brakes on. Okay, so we're gonna land. That's finished. Okay, guys, sorry about that. That was my mom, but we sort of landed. Yeah. Well, let's take back off here. Okay, so, yeah, a little glitchy. I hope my microphone isn't that bad. Just playing. Yeah, so this is a multiplayer playing game. And it's pretty darn cool. But yeah, so there's a lot of things you can do. There's a lot of places you can go. I'm an SFO actually at the moment. Can't tell by the very distinct quote unquote graphics of the ground, which is probably the biggest failure that this flight simulator has, is you can't really tell. Yeah, so the biggest thing about this flight simulator is you can't actually tell if there is a ground, like there's no really good graphics for the ground. So if I had to write a bad review about this, I couldn't, honestly. Really, I would be stumped. Because the only bad thing, sorta kinda, is the ground. So yeah, it's an amazing flight simulator. It has water effects, it has contrails, which for some reason only start showing up at about 20,000 feet, which I found out when I was in a 737. But yeah, otherwise it's a really good simulator. Yeah, so and it has this one thing. Right off in San Francisco Bay, it has an aircraft carrier. And this aircraft carrier is right here. And it's pretty darn insane. I mean, really, it's cool. It's it's not the best graphics, like I said. Probably the most advanced thing in here, besides the planes, obviously. But we're gonna do an inverted. Oh, we're spinning. Inverted flyby. This flight simulator doesn't really have plane graphics, so when you crash, the plane doesn't like blow up or anything. But here's the carrier. So it's pretty cool. It actually does have those wires that catch on the hooks of planes. But this plane sadly does not have hooks. Um, it's conveniently placed on this big blue line, which I don't think is there in real life. But yeah, I mean the planes in this game are awesome. My landing gear still up. See, a thing that would be cool, I think, for this flight simulator is for the planes to actually take damage. Because right now, if you turn on a certain setting, the only thing that's gonna really happen to your plane when you crash is engine's gonna cut out. But I mean, just look at those engines. I mean, that's true Russian design. I don't really know. Yeah, this is the ho ho ho. You know, that kind of looks like a skull. You can see Rudolph right there on the side of the plane with all of the red. Now there's reindeer. But the other not so good thing about this plane, which is probably the worst part about it, and the only bad part, is it kind of twitches a bit. And what I mean by that is when you take off, if you start to pull up really fast, your plane's gonna shoot straight up into the air, and it's very hard to control. Yeah. So let's respawn back at SFO. Hit the brakes. Stop the engines. Stop R. You know what? We're gonna get another plane. Okay. It does have hot air balloons. Those I really hate because I don't know how to fly. But yeah, it has a lot of nice planes, like the F-16, which you can actually land on the carrier. Um, right somewhere around there, up there or something, you will see a link to a video that I did recently-ish for the F-18 Tomcat or F-14. Let's see it. F-16. So F-16. Yeah, that was confusing. So it has this section here, which are community contributed planes. I think the coolest one here is either the Tomcat or the Spirit Bomber. And this is what the Spirit Bomber looks like. And it was also oh, it was also updated, hold on, to accommodate Christmas. I feel like everything's glitching. Oh no. Just respawn that. I think I'm in LA. I don't really know. But here's the Spirit Bomber. And it's glitchy glory. Oh, I guess. Oh, I have someone's butt in my face. So it was updated, but I think they unupdated it. Has a nice cockpit, and actually, its special effect is. Yeah, so she's really mad because we have a plumber at her. And if you're wondering why I keep cutting out, I'm using this screen recorder, which only lets me record for 5 minutes at a time, so I'm just collecting like 35-minute videos and then just smush. Back to the carrier. We're gonna fly over it. And if you guys know any good screen recording apps or something, tell me now, or else I will. But yeah. So there's the carrier. We're in the ho-ho jet. Ho-ho-ho. Ho-oh. Isn't it like a Pokemon or something? Whatever. Really. But yeah. I'm gonna fly over. That'll be it for this video. I need to figure out how to edit this video. So if you guys like these types of videos, leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications. I think I have my brother outside. But yeah, my mom came in earlier. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to edit out that little crap. Yeah. So like, subscribe, turn on notifications right now. Otherwise, my fish come get you. Okay, here we are. Final approach. I swear to God, I'm forgetting the landing gear every time. Okay, let's spread some Christmas cheer. Okay, this is not going too well. You guys will also get to see a good little pic of the carrier. Okay, and there's the carrier. So let's pause. Let's pause the flight. See those lines? If you have a starter plane like that plane, when you fly, ew, the carrier stuff looks so weird for me. Oh, I guess that's because we're at an angle. Yeah, so those lines, when you fly over them and you have a plane like it was right there, the F-16 or the Tomcat, the hooks on the back or the ball will catch the line. So, if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. So, challenge. You guys have to like and subscribe this video. Time my plane hits the ground. See, you had almost no time. And I glitched out the thing. So you can see right here, these are all the videos that I've made them. Whatever. So like and subscribe. That. It's not working. Well, I think I glitched it. Hold up, how do I do this? What's going on? It was my page. Will this work? Stop recording. So as I was saying, this plane's special feature, bombs. They don't blow up. I'm probably gonna, if this was real life, I'd probably completely explode the plane here. Look my face up there. But see, bombs. I mean, they kind of just like disappear. If they're in the air, I think they fall all the way to the ground, but not sure. They're not the best things in the world. By the way, where am I? This doesn't look like San Francisco Airport. Don't laugh at me if it actually is SFO. This is not SFO, and that's a glitch. Yeah, that's not SFO. I thought I was. Jeez, please look at all these. Oh wait, I guess there's another airport. So yeah, leave a like and comment down below if you want to see more airplane videos like this one. So now it's SFO. Hold on, let me change this aircraft to uh-huh. No, Boeing 737. Pray it doesn't vote. Correct. So this is the Boeing 737. Pretty accurate design. Cockpit, one of the best. The only problem with this plane is there's not a camera angle that is in the cabin. And that sometimes happens. That can be quite annoying. Yeah, so there's not a cabin piece, sadly. There are a lot of cool planes. One of my personal favorites that I think is one of the most detailed is the Douglas DC-3. I mean, how can you not like this? Like, really, if you don't like this plane, you're a weirdo. Just straight out. See, this one looks like it was updated because that was not there. I wonder what that does. I wonder how many planes they've updated. This looks. I don't remember this flooring. I wonder if there's new camera angles. Oh, wouldn't that be sick? There has to be a new camera. What? No new camera angle, but they put seats in. Look, there's seats. Okay, something's up with that. There's the Talon, which pretty cool plane. Not gonna lie. So this is the Talon. 5. This is one of them. Has an okay cockpit. I mean, yeah, it's not the best cockpit I've ever seen. This one does have a cabin. For some reason, when you look back, the world goes black, and you can't see nothing except for people's names, like the Foos. The Foos are guests. The blue names, like that one, those are AI, and then the other names are. So this one's it's a cool plane. But one of my favorites. I already said it, repeat what's my favorite. Is the Concorde. Specifically, the Pepsi Concorde. And this is what the Pepsi Concorde looks like. Also, very, very accurate. When you hit X, its little special feature is a door. But it all even has one of the coolest features of the Concorde. The dropping nose. The dropping nose is awesome. On the inside, this plane is pretty cool. It's got controls, it's got throttle, it's got everything you really need. Yeah, so I am going. It also has a nice little like background thingamajig. Thingamajig. Um, but now let's play around with the Sakuhi. Okay, so let's get into the Sakuhi. Which one though? Have I showed you guys them all? I don't think I have. I'm gonna go ahead and show you them. So this is the That one. It's pretty nice. It looks like it's made for more army kind of camouflaged. We have the ho 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 with Rudolph. Yup, we got Rudolph right on the side. But just went through the butt of a plane, you guys. We have the Russian Bor 06. This one looks like, well, it looks like more of a traditional Russian aircraft design. Let's just get lined up here. Yeah, this looks more like a Russian design. It kind of has the colors of a MiG. It's pretty cool. There's the Russian Port 01, which is this plane, and this one is probably the coolest out of them all. Looks like more naval expeditions. And then the Akula 35. This one is honestly the most based off of the first one. They all have the same cockpit. But this one looks the most like the first plane. And the first one, that one, can't get any. Just stupid. Because I'm glad that we can't get that one anymore. It was really crappy. It had the same controls as these, but just it didn't look like a plane. I mean, really, come on, how can you fly a plane when you can't see anything inside? But there's a few other planes like that, which I'm gonna check to see if they've been updated, like the Anto AN 140. It's a nice plane, but it doesn't have any insides. This is pretty much what the cockpit of the old fighter looked like. Nothing. No, absolutely nothing. The Evecticore Sports Star in the Zin and the Cessna 152 and the Major Hughes actually have some controls, but I mean, compared to the other planes, this is not a cockpit. I mean, I feel like they could have done better, but honestly, if I were you and I wanted to do tricks, the plane I'd do them in would be the Pit Special. Not only is it one of the coolest planes, but it's also one of the most maneuverable. It's had this weird glitch recently where it kind of turns without moving, or when there's no throttle applied, which doesn't seem to be doing now. But it's got a very nice cockpit, and oh, fine, right ass. I think you're probably just wondering, but this is what it's like in the air. For some reason, it's been having these really weird takeoffs recently. Yeah, it's got the wings at the sides. It's got the barrel rolls. One of the things that you want to do whenever you're trying to fly a plane for stunts, really helpful. But what you want to do, go up here to simulation. You want to go to controls, figure, mix stuff. And then now you can mess around with the plane in whatever way you want. You can do barrel rolls, turn like that. Looks pretty cool for a stunt. Uh-oh. Hey, and you can do one of my personal favorites. You can do to go up and cut the engines. Now, how my plane didn't stall out, don't ask me. Go up and cut the engines is nice. And we are off the ground. They're heading straight for the water. Pull up. Up. And we have hit the water. Oh. Oh. Are we taking off? Ladies and gentlemen, it's a miracle. Oh. Okay. I mean, I don't really like to mix yaw and roll off when I'm doing stunts. Or just for normal flying, because it feels weird. And it's harder to fly. But yeah, it can really help when you're doing stunts like this. And then pull up, turn your engine. Then do a backflip. And then turn on your engine and full throttle it. Yeah, that's what we were doing. Aircraft. Oh, I have to show you that it's the Airbus. I mean, how could I not? It's the biggest plane in the whole simulator. Like, it's a whole runway. I had its butt in my face lately. Its cockpit also pretty nice and pretty accurate. Not the best flight simulator in the world. Only flight simulator I've ever used, I can remember. But it's pretty good. I mean, if you guys are real big into planes and you just want to fly around, I stand to it. One other thing. Sadly, it's non-combat. None of the guns on planes work. The only thing close to combat is those bombs from the B-12 bomber. But enough of that. Let's go. Why is my plane working all right? Change my settings. Go back there. Okay, we crashed. That's where we crashed. But this plane is the fastest. It's an absolute boss. I've reached 700 knots in this plane while going straight, while other planes only, like other fighter jets like the F-16, the Alpha Jet, they max out at around 550 knots. This thing just keeps going. I mean, we're already at 420 and the airport's like right there. Now, don't want to crash. For some reason, when I go up, it doesn't really go down. Yeah. That was random. So, right after we buzzed the carrier and some other people with the Christmas. Wait a minute. That doesn't look like it's on the other one. No! You almost made me crash by not giving a like on this video. Yeah, big problems. Big problems, small solutions. Just move your mouse a bit to the that way. The thumbs down button's like right there, and the like button's like right there. So you just have to. Which direction is that? So very a the right, left, left. Yeah, to the left. Not to the right. Don't ever move your mouse to the right when you're turning lights. But yeah, let's get to the carrier. I don't even know where we are. Oh, crap. There's the carrier over there. So if we fly really low to the water, we should crash. Because the ground is not our best friend. And if you guys can hear the dog in the background, don't mind her. Because she's really mad. Because, hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And if you did enjoy it, please comment down below if you want to see more content like this. But just have a great Christmas, have great holidays, and see you next time.